Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day, and thanks for spending a little bit of it here with me. And I hope wherever you are, that you're happy, healthy, and staying safe. Speaking of healthy, if you're wondering what all went into that smoothie that I just made, it's got some spinach, banana, frozen fruit, some vanilla, Greek yogurt, and almond milk with a little bit of matcha tea thrown in there for good measure. And sometimes I like to put a shot of protein powder in there. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. Or at times I will substitute the spinach for a mix of power greens, which is spinach and kale and that type of thing. Oh, and speaking of nutrition, so we'll start right off with the question of the day, which comes from Scott Runs. So Scott, thanks for sending in the question in the comments section, who asks, what's our favorite or our go-to breakfast before a run? So let's talk about that in the comments section. I love to talk about food. Mostly I like to eat it, especially if I don't have to prepare it. That's my favorite food, my favorite meal of all time. Now for me, for training, typically I'm having steel cut oats with blueberries and a little bit of cinnamon mixed in there. Sometimes I'll cut up a banana and put that in there as well. Now, if we're talking marathon race day, that's a little bit different. Normally, I have 2 bagels with some peanut butter, 1, maybe 2 cups of coffee, depending on the time frame that I have. And then I'll also start on some hydration as well. So I'll have a hydration mixed in with some water, and I'll take that with me and sip on it throughout the morning until the race starts. And if it's a long time, so if I have to wait a long time in the corral, I'll have like a Cliff Bar or something like that with me too. So, but what do you guys like to do? What's your favorite food? Or do you have a ritual maybe before a marathon? So there we go. We just expanded the question a little bit, but I always love hearing about what you guys are up to and what you like to do before your races and before your runs. So thanks, Scott, for sending in the question. Oh, and the comment of the day. Now this goes out to Kenneth. So I got to give some kudos to Kenneth, who set a personal best in a half marathon wearing the Endorphin Pro 3s. So congratulations, Kenneth. That's awesome. Love to see that. Anytime somebody sets a personal best, that's absolutely fantastic. So good job. Okay, so some exciting news. I've got the Boston 12s in for review. They just showed up yesterday, finally. Although these didn't take quite as long to ship as the Supercomp Trainer V2s, but they should be here within the next couple of days. So I'm pretty excited to put those on my feet too. So I haven't had a chance to run in these yet because they came late enough yesterday that my workouts were over. And the second workout of the day yesterday, I actually did on my treadmill because the air quality, we have some alerts here because of some Canadian wildfires that are blowing some of the particulates from that fire. Here in Michigan, the quality of our air is poor, and they're suggesting that people stay inside if at all possible, especially if you're at risk, if you have some health issues where that could exacerbate it. So I did that. I stayed inside yesterday afternoon for my recovery run, and I just ran on my treadmill, and it worked out okay. I tuned in Kafuzi and watched along his radio program or his podcast here on YouTube. So that was kind of fun to do. I don't always get a chance to do that, but I love his program too. So, but I am looking forward to putting in some miles in the Boston 12. So that'll be coming up really soon. So today I thought I'd take you out to the state park, back out to the state park, and share with you a little bit of my latest easy run that's out there. So let's go do that. And then once that's finished, we'll come back here and we'll get back together and we'll talk just a little bit more. So I've got a 30-minute easy run with 10 minutes to cool down, so 40 minutes altogether. I'm going to try to run in the shade at least some of the time because it's about 90 degrees right now, which is, it's a welcome change from the winter months that we had here. But I'm just going to go ahead and have a little fun and get this one done. Okay, so out at the park for that easy run, I was wearing the New Balance More V4s, not a trail shoe, but the path or the route that I'd taken, I knew was really hard packed dirt, so I didn't really need any lugs. So it was fine. And I've done something similar to that in the past, where I wore just basic road shoes out there and have been just fine for the segment of the trails that I was running on. I wouldn't take it all the way around that park, because there are some areas that definitely lugs are going to be crucial to have on your feet so you don't slip or fall, that kind of stuff. So I really enjoyed it. I love the More V4, especially for those easy recovery run days like this one. But I probably didn't take it as easy as I would like to out there. Now, I wasn't running fast. It wasn't the speed that was causing the additional effort. It was the terrain, and running out at the trails is tough. It's hard. It's a lot harder work, I think, than being out on the road. You have got all kinds of obstacles that you have to navigate around. You're going uphill and downhill, and it's just a lot more taxing on the body. So even though I was running a pretty slow pace, what I would consider to be a recovery run pace, or definitely an easy run pace, my body didn't see it that way, so my heart rate was a bit more elevated than I probably would have liked. So that's something I just need to consider. So it's a bit of a trade-off. I love being out there, love the scenery, but also as far as an easy run goes, it's probably not as easy as the marathon plan is calling for. I should probably be keeping my heart rate down just a little bit more than that. So that's something I need to calculate, need to think about. I can do those types of things out at my out at the dirt track that you guys see me on a lot. I love being out there in terms of just the conditions to run on. It's a lot easier on my body to be run on a dirt track than it is pretty much any place else, and that is a really super comfortable ride. I just wish it wasn't quite so boring running around in circles. So still beats being on the treadmill. The treadmill option is fine when you absolutely can't be outdoors, but I much prefer to be outside enjoying the weather. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong. You're kind of one. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.